Hello everybody, my name is the Nerd Guy, and I just finished watching Hey Arnold, The Jungle Movie. Now, I'm gonna make the first half spoiler-free and the second half not spoiler-free. So, okay, let's just get right to it. Alright, so the artistic style I thought was fairly okay. I thought Gerald looked kind of weird. He looked like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. And also, the movie itself felt kind of short. I mean, it wasn't. It was like 2 hours long. Well, I mean, minus commercials, but you know what I mean. It felt short, you know. It didn't feel short. But when it got to the ending, it didn't feel short. And I won't talk about the ending because it's still the first half. So, anyway, the first half, this first half of the video, so, anyway, I think everyone knows this already. It takes place after the Journal and Parents' Day. I think every Arnold fan would know about this. So, when I first watched it, the first half of the movie was just, like, it hasn't even gotten to, like, the plot of it yet. The first half was just, like, preparing for the plot, you know? Which, that's what made it feel short, you know? And another thing, the trailer that they released, in my opinion, when I watched the trailer, I had such high expectations for it, right? Like, I have such high expectations for it, but then when I actually watched it, those expectations kind of went, it didn't reach my expectations. I thought it was gonna be an awesome movie, I thought it was gonna be awesome, but it turned out to be an okay movie. So, would I recommend it? For those of you who like, Arnold stuff, then yes. If you like an okay, short movie, I mean, of course it's not short, like an hour and a half long. I'm not including commercials, but like an hour and a half long, but, you know, if you like a short feeling movie. Alright, now time for the second half. Spoilers. Alright. So in the beginning of the movie, there was a dream sequence. And I knew it was obviously a dream sequence, because, like, you know how they are. Everyone knows the dream sequence. So I thought that part was predictable. You know, it was supposed to be predictable, obviously. Let's see, the contest, well, when I first heard about this contest thing in the Halo movie, where there was the contest about if they won the contest, they would go to this jungle where, like, his parents got missing. Now, my first thought was, that's pretty convenient, right? Like, it's freaking convenient that you would get one field trip and, like, it's just convenient, right? So then Arnold tries to make a video and win the contest. He fails. He tries to make this, like, home for Monkey Man, which is, he thinks is super, but it fails, and the homeless people try to tear it apart. There's this one part that makes me kind of weirded out. I'm not weirded out. It just made me feel like this would, like, Helga gets all the kids in the neighborhood to make this video about him. The strangest thing is that how she does this is that apparently, this is what the thing I felt like was just lazy screen writing. She apparently has a freaking computer database with, like, videos of Arnold's episodes underneath her closet. So they don't even explain how'd she get the money to do that. They just went along with it. And also another thing, there was a shrine in there, so how did the kids get in there if there was no shrine, you know? If there was a shrine. So, and then they made a video and everyone was going along with it. No one asked any questions. That's the biggest question. No one asked any questions. No one asked, how'd you get those videos, Helga? Gerald asked once. Like, Gerald asked once, but then he never spoke of it again. But then the other people were like, we're just along with it. No one knows how good that does. Okay. Alright, and then, of course, they went in the contest, which I thought was okay. Then I did this other thing that another thing I didn't really like was that, like, in the middle of the movie, they get on this, like, rapids. I mean, no, not the rapids. They get on this boat trip, because they were trying to go in the jungle, to, like, kind of get a tour around the jungle. And they get attacked by these pirates, which is spoiler, which is not pirates at all. It's like his dad's friend. The guy that was controlling the boat that they were all in was pretending to be dad's friend, and then he was like, oh no, pirates, we gotta do something. So he goes in the rapids and he says this, which makes me funny. He's like, he wants Arnold though, right? But he's not crazy. But like, if he said that he's not crazy to go into the rapids, then aren't you crazy for going? You know what I mean? It's kind of it's like the way he said it kind of backfired himself. And then during that scene, they hiked a little bit, and then there was a big reveal that he was evil. And I kind of predicted that. I said it out loud that he was evil because first off, he didn't there's like children, people on the boat, and you're just gonna go to rapids. I'm like, okay, I'm all for saving the kids for saving kids from pirates, but, like, don't you think that's a little insane? Like, being imprisoned by pirates or just dying from rapids, like, it's, you know what I mean? So, like, it was weird. So, and then, you know, it all felt short. Everything felt short. When they meet the green-eyed people, it started feeling an actual movie. Like, when they started meeting the green-eyed people, it was close to the ending. It started to feel like an actual movie, not like a short movie. So when they got into it, you know, so like everything was good there. At the ending, I loved the ending, like, cause like when I watched the Hey Arnold series, I loved Helga because just how she's like mean, like totally mean to Arnold, but then she secretly loves him, and she says she's not crazy, but she is. So ever since I was like 9 years old and I watched it, ever since when I was like 11, I always wanted her and Arnold to hook up. Now I watched the movies and not almost all the episodes. I watched some of the episodes. They never hooked up. So in the Jungle Movie, at the end, they finally hooked up, which I personally enjoy. I would like to thank you for doing that finally. I mean, of course they were going to do that anyway. But, like, in the movie, they also changed the personalities in the movie. Like, they made Harold dumber. Which, I mean, it's okay, but, like, they made him look like a complete moron. He wasn't a complete moron in there. Sure, he was an idiot sometimes, but he wasn't a complete moron. They also made Olga, like, more like, oh, I'm so great. Like, I don't know if that's what the vibe that you got off, because that's what I got off of. What else? I also felt like what else was I feeling? Eugene felt like more of a screw-up in there. I'm sure he was a screw-up in the show and the movie, and he was kind of awkward, but he wasn't, like, they kind of, like, treated him as a rutting gab. They made him, like, eat something that he was allergic to, and he blew up like a balloon. I felt like that was kind of weird. And then one last thing. Oh, I spit. They made Arnold. Well, when the guy told him, keep this a secret between you and me. Okay, it's either you can have your friends alive, or you can know what happened to your parents. He picked his parents, of course, Which I felt like they kind of made Arnold looked kind of. I feel like they kind of made, like, in some places, they made Arnold look like a jerk. I mean, which I kind of hated because they made him look like a jerk. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Arnold in the show would have said, no, I'd rather do my friends, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that's my review. I'm going to see you in the next video. If you want more reviews on recent movies, recent movies, I would love to hear them. Stay nerdy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Hashtag stay nerd. Hashtag nerds love hashtags. Bye.